Inter Milan do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And we're underway. Inter Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Hazard gets into a good position. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Parma are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cross goes in there. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So climbs up big! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping...
Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's taking no chances there. Alexander-Arnold, played into space. Who played through for the wide man. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. No, that's been intercepted. Inter Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Tries to play it through. It's out for a goal kick. Pass somewhat off target. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! There it is! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And the turnaround is complete. Just extraordinary. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And Beckham! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's found a way through. Neymar! And he nearly went all the way.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Koundé clears it away. Here comes another. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That'll be a throw. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. But that has not gone well. Neymar, and it's Baggio. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a good position here. That's going to go a long way. Mohamed Salah. Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Baggio.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Alexander-Arnold. Salah. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's quick to snatch it back. Aims beyond the defence. Here comes the terrific header. Goal! picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Neymar. And it's Ruben Neves. Olise. Neymar quietly revving up.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Neymar. That's Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. And we hit half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Raya. Saliba. Ruben Neves. Played out towards the right wing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's having a shot! There's a goal! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game, and we raise ours. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Searching passes played there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Hazard. Pass is just off target. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Hazard. And it's been played through. Roll! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Ruben Neves with the short one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Neymar.
Ruben Neves goes short.
Lasciano il campo per
And now a sudden chance to counter.
numero 9. Messi.
And this is Neymar.
There they go, hunting again.
Real chance! Goal! Palmer! Into the lead once more. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Palmer take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Shapes to shoot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Neves. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Doué.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Saka. De Bruyne.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The ball is bounced loose now. Raya is there to clear. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Now it's Messi. And that's a good ball. And he's there to clear it. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold plays it in. That's a decent clearance. Saliba.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Shoots! And he's heaved it away. Rooney. Alexander-Arnold.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
And he's
recupero.
intervened well there. Guti. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Oh, they could be caught out here. Picked out. Decent chance! Sticks it away. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Perfect placement, the one. And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Signore e signori, vi invito-
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness.
Hello everyone,
Win
and
today,
welcome to
and they will be up there
Stadium.
amongst the elite.
Arsenal against Inter.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And that gets things running. Inter Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to play him in. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Ruben Neves plays it short. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And this is Messi. And he plays one through. And he's away. Big chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy Donnarumma really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Mohamed Salah. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he skips past his man. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Koundé. Still goalless at the moment. Koundé. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the ball. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Inter! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Saka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Hangs one in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Ah, he's given it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. Punched away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Saka. In with the challenge. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's found a way through. Fires it in low. And smartly reclaimed.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Camavinga gets into some space. Koundé is there and he can get that clear. He can get that clear. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Salah. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. And that has been knocked clear. He's in a great position here. Crossed in once more. Koundé tries to clear. Great ball and he's in shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's been taken short. Oh, sweet feet. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Raul. To Ruben Neves. Nicely weighted ball. Mohamed Salah picks it up out. He gets big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please be reminded that drinking
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Inter Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. Saka. And Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that has put paid to that. He's having a hit! Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And it's Messi, out towards the flank. He is through here! No way through, so back it comes. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Mohamed Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it out wide. Mohamed Salah, he's picked his way through. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Arsenal with this to level it up. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ruben Neves really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Not the most accurate pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he lines up a cross, and it's hoisted clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Kane considers his options.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Azar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Raul. Looking for options for movement. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Number 5.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Number
The moans
25.
and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to
Substitution in
try.
progress.
Knocks it into space. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Azar. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. De Bruyne. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nicely shaped ball. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
that looks a decent ball. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's chosen to go back. And here's Mbappe. Played with finesse. And he's managed to get rid. Tries to play it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Number 6, Eden Hazard.
Inter Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
It's a pretty loose pass.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that was vital. Has a look up and drives it forward. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. And this is De Bruyne. That's tidy. Goes looking wide. Chooses to go back. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
De Bruyne really must be thinking.
And that's that. Inter Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter really were brilliant today, Peter, to produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Oggi si incontrano.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Fofana is going to have a busy time of it in the middle of the park, Peter. He's going to have to do an awful lot of covering, especially if his wingers are constantly making those forward runs and getting out of position. So he has to fill in for all of that. And based on what I've just said, you know, he's going to be asked to lead the counter-press too. It's a good job, his work rate is absolutely top-notch. He's going to need it.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rabiot is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they've...
There's the header! And that's going up front in a hurry. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Oh, perfectly measured that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Ødegaard. Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. That was travelling. De Winter. Still goalless at the moment. Modric. That is good alertness. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Modric actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Batasagi goes short. And this is Modric. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Gabriel, oh, good spread. Stood up well to him there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Fofana puts his foot on the gas, and the through ball. Now it's Pulisic. No way through, so back it comes. Chance here to counter. Now it's Havertz. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tomori. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Saka, shot a goal! Salamakas getting this one clear. Now it's Martinelli. And it's Rice. Now it's Rafael Leao. Batasagi. He has found the way through. Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he finish? Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Modric. And it's Fofana. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bartasagi. Looking for the run.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That's good defending, very good defending. Timber powering forward here. Half-time getting close now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now it's Havertz. He's on it, can he get away? Fofana. Rabiot. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Pavlovic. Can he get it through? Saka in acres of space out wide.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Now it's Rice. Capier. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Just eases him off the ball. Saka. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're off again. Timber. It's Saka. Foot in. And it's Rabiot. Saka wins the duel this time. Now it's Saka.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's fabulous. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Crossed into the box. And he's cut it out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Martinelli.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Cross in. That is ended up in no man's land. Saka could try cutting inside here. Now it's Odegaard. Fofana. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Odegaard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Salmakers. Oh, delightful ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Arsenal are looking to break at pace, and he's got his cross in. Now it's Ødegaard. Crossed in once more. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Rabiot getting this one clear. Gabriel. And Capier. Not the most accurate pass. Modric looking to add to his goal. And claimed it back swiftly. And the shot! In for the pieces! Salmakers, and it's Fofana. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, no joy this time. Rabiot. That's the throw. Modric. Looking for options for movement. Rabiot providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! Off the post! And that's another good win of the ball. Modric. Pass somewhat off target. And he's there to retrieve it. Chips it through. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And it's Ødegaard. A probing pass. He might be in here! Havertz! So close to drawing level.
Havertz was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Arsenal have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Havertz.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Fofana takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Pulisic. Salamakers. Referee's given a throw.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Very nicely done. Modric. Takes a shot. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Pulisic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan truly have the look of a well-drilled outfit. Everyone knew exactly what they had to do, and I must admit they carried out their task ably. The kind of win that will please the boss no end.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.